We're gonna switch it up right now. We're going live, but we're gonna switch it up.
Okay.
I wanted to put you on to this young lady here. The
Okay.
song is called Et Voila. Voila or Voila.
Voila.
And it's by this young lady named Emma Coke.
Okay.
You have not seen this yet, and I wanted to play this for you.
Where's she from?
Dang, you want me to tell you where she's
No.
from?
Okay, we can just go ahead and see it, and then we can, after she sing.
Because after she sing, you like it, we'll dive deep into more of her music, and then we'll learn from. I think Holland though. I want to say Holland or the homeboy here from.
She
Holland.
got an accent.
She got. You judge for yourself. I don't know.
Not when she's singing, but when she's talking.
She has slight accent.
Yeah, slight accent from Holland.
Yes, I think but I don't know. I don't know. I'm not, y'all tell me. If
Holland is near Amsterdam, right?
Bro, you checking my geography skills right now? I think so. I want to say maybe.
I think it's close.
Or close. At minimum, it's not here.
I know it's not here.
Not United States. But I never been there, so I wouldn't know where it is. So I'm not upset with myself for not knowing. But I'm going to know now because you asked me.
Okay. Knowing is half the battle.
G.I. Joe.
Okay, G.I. Joe said that?
Yeah, it was G.I. Joe.
I thought it was a Super Friends.
G.I. Joe.
What did the Super Friends say?
Oh, I don't remember what the Super Friends said. That was a little.
I thought it was knowing was half the battle.
G.I. Joe.
G.I. Joe. Yeah.
So that's right. All right, here we go. I'm going to play it. You ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
Let's do it.
Heeft zijn podiumdebuut hier bij ons gemaakt, op het Vrijthof. Her little brother had his first performance on stage here with us on the Vrijthof. I still see him sitting there between the violins. And now he is a fantastic violinist. Hij is een fantastische violist.
He's a violinist.
U herinnert het zich misschien ook. Ik heb het over Enzo Kok. And Enzo has a little sister, Emma. Unfortunately, Emma has a rare but terrible disease.
Oh.
Her stomach is paralyzed. She cannot eat. All the food goes through a little tube directly into her stomach. But Emma is a brave girl. She wants to live a normal life. And Emma has a dream. She has a beautiful voice. She wants to be a singer. She did the Voice Kids here in Holland, and immediately she won.
Wow. I like that introduction.
Pause so everyone can hear what you said.
I like her brothers and plays the violin, and her other brothers gifted also, and she has a rare disease. That she can't eat. Then he did a little bit to MI. Yeah, TMI.
Okay.
Because he kind of produced her and introduced her. So I'm looking to hear the rest. Maybe she's going to sing to his violin, hopefully.
She's going to sing too, man. Well, I'm not going to tell you the whole nine.
Oh, you're not going to tell me?
You're going to watch it. She's going to sing.
Okay.
She's going to sing.
But this is in Holland, right?
He said Holland. Okay. I don't know if she's from Holland, but I know she won an award in Holland, and they're in Holland.
Okay.
She created a foundation to raise money to study this terrible disease and perhaps even in the future cure it. Emma, I think, is an example for all of us. Give her an enormous applause. There she is, Emma Kok.
I thought she was going to be in a hospital bed.
Okay, you thought she was going to be in a hospital bed.
Yeah, because she can't eat. So I'm thinking.
So they feed her through a tube, so.
Yeah, so when she get ready to eat, they put her in the tube. Okay. Oh, man, they're going to make me emotional on this one.
Get ready.
All right.
Get ready. This is what is ill.
Is there a river by here?
That you can go cry? Remember, there's no mountain there. There's some hills. That's why I asked you, would you go up a hill?
All right, maybe I might try. Aspen Hill?
Well, the hill was right up, not too far from where I live.
Okay, I might have.
You can run up the hill.
Okay.
It's not a big hill, but you can cry by it. Nobody's going to be there watching you, I'll tell you that.
It's already inspirational.
It's very inspirational. Yeah, from the beginning.
She got nowhere to go but up.
Yeah, okay, here we go.
Écoutez-moi, moi la chanteuse à demi. Parlez de moi, à vos amours, à vos amis. Parlez-leur de cette fille aux yeux noirs et de son rêve fou. Moi, ce que je veux, c'est écrire des histoires qui arrivent jusqu'à vous. C'est tout. Voilà, 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 voilà qui je suis. Mais voilà mes messies, mes ennuis j'apporte. Oui, mais voilà tout le bruit et tout le silence. Regardez-moi, oh, dis-moi ce qu'il reste. Regardez-moi, avant que je me déteste. Crois vous dire que les lèvres de notre ne vous diront pas ces petites choses, mais moi, tout ce que j'ai, je le dépose là. Voilà.
Voila.
Voila.
I have to ask Benoit tomorrow what that means.
Voila. You know somebody? Oh,
voila.
You know someone? Oh, they know the French. Français. Parlez-vous français?
He don't want to tell me a lot of words.
Wow, he's afraid that you learn French?
Because I'm a comedian. He know I'm a use them at inappropriate times. So.
And have him dying.
Thank you, Benoit.
His name is Benoit.
Benoit, yeah.
That's a very nice name. I like that name, Benoit.
Yeah. I kind of like him a little bit.
Okay, you kind of like him?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you brought him up, so you digging him. You think he's a cool cat.
He's a cool guy.
The cool cat. There you go.
I like him because,
French dudes are cool cats, though. I know a lot of French dudes, and there was always cool cats. I can't front.
You know the thing about French people that I appreciate? They're way too honest.
They are very honest people. Yes, they are. They're honest. They're gonna let you know.
Yeah, they're way too honest.
Because that French goes like it slides over you. It slides on you. When they speak English with it, it's like it's very slick language.
Where we work,
yes,
they hired a lot of brothers, right? And brothers at work, when we get together and we talking about the football game or anything, we get kind of loud and we joke with each other. And I saw him observing us one day, and he was like, "Man," and I was like, "Yo, man, we got to stop hiring so many brothers." He was like, "Exactly." He was like, "I don't know what's going on."
Oh, but, my goodness. You need to hire more Benoit up in that jam.
Dude, I appreciate him for being who he is. And back to this.
Back to this.
This young lady.
Yeah.
If you see the eyes of the women in the audience, how they're poised, how they're looking at her, how she's such an inspiration to them. And if you notice when she first started singing, she wasn't trying to belt out the best tone. She was just like simply like getting it out softly. Communicating. And then she started to nail it. And the women are like, "Oh my God." So I expect the Kleenexes are going to come out in the second half of this song. And she's such a passionate young woman.
Very passionate in the music.
That, you
can tell she's singing the pain out. She's singing the pain out.
Now, let me tell you this. I will listen to her in the car.
That's a whipper. That's a whippersnapper.
Yeah,
yes,
I will listen to her in the car.
I can see it because it's such an elegant sound.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's a Ferrari sound. It's luxury. It's luxurious.
It sounds like the Dodge Viper. 1994.
It's a
that
low growl.
That powerful.
But it got a punch.
Wow, what is that?
But it got a punch.
Even if you sleep, you got to wake up like, yo, what kind of car?
I'm not going to say it sounds like an American domestic. I'm going to say for me, it sounds an Italian. It's something European. No, not even Italian. It's something European. But she got a nice vibe. She got a nice vibe to her. She got a nice bop to her singing too. It's a nice syncopation in between there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can see brothers and sisters checking this music out because she can sing and she's killing this song.
Oh yeah. Look at the women in the audience.
Déteste, quoi vous dire que les lèvres tenantes ne vous diront pas.
I also want to say one more thing. That orchestra is fire. The orchestra is phenomenal. The music accompanying her is like it's perfect. It's perfection to me.
What do you call the guy that's directing the conductor?
Conductor, yeah.
You gotta do something with the hair.
He looked like Beethoven,
Exactly.
but he fits the role. That is what he's supposed to be doing, right? Beethoven was assumed to be a conductor himself, right? He looks like a Beethoven. I don't know if Beethoven was a conductor, but at minimum, I'm assuming he was. I like the hair. I like the hair. I think you dress for the role, for the part you got.
I could be a conductor. Pull her hair in the back.
You'll pull your hair in the back?
Grow a little hair in the back.
Okay.
Let it go flowingly on my shoulders.
And you're going to conduct with your hair flowing and just slap it around?
Have a serious look. I got this.
Okay, all right. Let's see if you got this.
C'est peu de choses, mais moi, tout ce que j'ai, je le dépose là. Voilà, 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 voilà qui je suis. Mais voilà, même ici, mes années, c'est fini. C'est mes gueules, c'est mon cri. Mais vous voilà, tant pis. Voilà, 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 juste ici. Mon oreille, mon vie, comme je greffe, comme je ris. Mais voilà tout le bruit et tout le silence. Ne partez pas. Je vous supplie, restez longtemps. Ça me sauverait pas, non. Me faire se fou, je sais pas comment. Aimez-moi comme un ennemi qui se va pour toujours. Je veux quand même, parce que moi je sais pas, il m'aimait contour. Voilà, 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 voilà qui je suis. Mais voilà, même ici, mes années je couris. Mais voilà tout le bruit et nous le firons aussi. Regardez-moi fort et mes yeux et mes doigts. Tout ce que j'ai ici, c'est ma gueule, c'est mon cri. Mais voilà, mais voilà, mais voilà, voilà.
Yeah, everybody crying. It's a whatever that concert was.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody that was there went home going, "Oh my God, what a beautiful!"
It had to be life changing.
Yeah,
it had to be life altering.
Yeah,
I said that when I first heard this song. I wanted to share this with you because I thought it was when I heard it, I thought, man, I wish I was there.
Yeah, it was a great performance.
I felt like that's a day where it was the angels left the heavens to listen to that shit.
Okay, you going kind
of deep. I'm gonna go there, yo. I'm gonna go.
You going deep?
That's the day when the angels sat around that room and they were in that stage, and even God Himself maybe stood from the sky and watched that performance. Because that right there. I like classical music. I ain't even gonna front. I play it for my children before they go to bed. I play Chopin, Mozart, and all. I make sure the minds are, they right. That is a good quality recording, amazing sound from the orchestra, and the videography and the scenery of all of it. It was a perfect moment in time.
You're right. We do have to get the kids interested in art, more than, a conservative effort to get them into art. Mm-hmm. I let my kids watch the greats too. Mm-hmm. Tupac, Snoop Dogg, Talib Kweli.
Okay.
Chopin. No, they never watch it.
They didn't watch Chopin.
Like, what the
You
hell?
didn't do that? Okay. Well, mine are babies, and I'm just I have the opportunity to provide them this quality of music. And what I love about when I do play it for them, it puts them to sleep. Like they go straight to bed.
Well, you know what? I think it's good for a parent to get them interested in music that they wouldn't necessarily hear in their current state of wherever they live or their culture.
And that's why I'm doing it now, because they're infants.
Yeah.
So to them, that's a norm.
Yeah.
They're going to say, I heard this when I was a baby.
Yeah.
It's going to always have a understanding for them.
Like XG, you want to be worldwide.
Worldwide.
You don't want to be just
in a box.
centered in a box.
No box. No
box.
Oval, no rectangle shape. I want them to have an infinite amount of space to think.
So no box.
No box. All right. Here we go.
Et mes yeux, mes doigts, tout ce que je désire, c'est ma gueule, c'est mon cri. Mais voilà, mais voilà, mais voilà,
I gotta play that pause again. That pause is hard. Pause.
Okay. Guy, he need to go climb a mountain.
A homeboy crying. He
Yeah.
crying. Yo, she touched the heart, son. Yo, she killing it though, man. Like at that moment, if that dude was sitting next to me and he paused and he cried like that, I'd be like, I get it. That's the time when I think you don't have to climb. How about are there non-mountain climbing times?
Okay.
It might have touched them, yo.
If you break your arm,
Oh Jesus! Break your arm. What else?
I heard this guy say that.
I pop my patella tendon,
Oh, I don't even
before
know
my
what that
life.
is, but it sounds painful.
and I'm gonna tell you, I didn't cry. I didn't cry. However, it was painful as hell. So if you break your arm, maybe you just be like, "Damn, it's broken." You ever see people when they break something, they be like, "Damn, it's broken." They don't cry. So he may not cry. This is an emotional church kind of moment. Like if you go to a church and the preacher up there preaches something that gets you.
Well, you know what? The build-up made the song, because you understand the history behind the song. Her brother plays. Her brother's got to be the proudest brother in the world.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
You know all she went through.
When you have a sister with such passion, I have a sister with the same kind of passion.
Amen.
You know, so he has to be one of the proudest brothers in the world, as am I. So I'm looking forward to looking at the rest, because she's killing it so far.
She's destroying it. I just wanted to just go back to that pause. I thought that was just a perfect pause in time right there, and then she just caught it. The symphony, the orchestra behind it is just, they're phenomenal. And my man with the mullet is killing them. He's controlling. He got them on point. He's the Simon. He's the Simon of this situation.
Yeah.
Voilà qui je suis, mais voilà même ici, mes années c'est fini, c'est mes rêves, c'est mon cri, mais voilà tant pis.
face. In the face. That was amazing. In the face. All up in the face. Amazing. Amazing. Freaking amazing.
Emma, cook.
Emma. Kill him, Emma. Kill him.
Emma.
Gotta come back out there, you know. She gotta come back out. She deserves it.
Yeah, I like that one.
You like that one?
Anybody have anything negative to say about her? I'm personally coming to handle that.
I feel the same exact way.
Yeah.
That young lady is powerful.
She was powerful, inspirational.
Mm-hmm.
You know, had people crying.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody there was focused on her.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even think they heard the music. They just heard
felt the
her,
vibrations.
the vibrations and her voice and her passion. I like her. I want to send money to the charity.
Yeah.
Whatever.
You want to send money to the charity.
I don't even have any money.
But you gonna send them some
I'll
money.
send some anyway.
You gonna send them something.
Why not? If you broke,
Hey.
you still gonna be broke.
Yeah, you're gonna be broke anyway.
Why not send something?
It can help somebody.
Every little bit helps.
Hey, that's what they say, yo.
Yeah.
You might tip the scale.
We gotta remember it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Oh, is it? Okay, yes.
Yeah. So
Okay.
if you can give money to breast cancer or contribute by wearing something pink.
Yeah.
Not too pink.
But picking up.
Okay. But pink enough to let people know and let people make people aware this breast cancer awareness. Because it's not just women that get breast cancer, men also.
Amen.
So, you know, you can give.
Give something.
Even if you can't give a little bit.
So that was Emma Cope. Voila. 1 out of
Voila.
10. 1 out of 10. What you giving?
She got 11.
11.
She got 11.
11.
Yeah.
That joint was hard, man. So that's OG's reaction to Voila. Thank you for everybody that's been liking, commenting, subscribing, tuning into the page. Tune into our podcast. We got a podcast with OG and I and a couple other people called All Gas, No Breaks, BREAKS, All Gas, No Breaks podcast. Stream us anywhere, everywhere. We interview entrepreneurs, content creators, and businesses in DC, Maryland, and Virginia. Check out our Instagram at AGNB Marketing, Alpha George Nancy Bravo Marketing. Check it out there. And also we have another page at AGNB DMV, Alpha George Nancy Bravo DC, Maryland, and Virginia. Yeah, she's killing. She's
The
killing.
only difference between her and Midnight is 11:59.
A minute.
Yeah. She's hot.
She's killing. She's killing.
Yeah. I'm
All
gonna
right.
listen to her.
Thank you. Yo, so you know what? We want to bone out, yo. We holler at y'all later. And shoot, if we up for it, we might go 2 more. Let me know.
We could do a couple more.
For 2 more. Okay, we'll be back with 2
Give
more,
us
y'all.
like a few minutes, we'll be back.
2 more. Thank you.
Timmy.
Yo, Timmy, I really enjoyed the show. The music was awesome. Thank you, Timmy. Appreciate you, man.
Bam.
I'm Timmy Foreman right there. Bang, yo. Thank you.
Timmy
Like,
Foreman.
comment, subscribe, yo. Boom.
Oh, we love her.
We'll be back. Peace.
Peace. Oh, Timmy, I really enjoyed this music.